Prime Video's broadcast of the 2025 ICC Men's Champions Trophy is brought to you by Western Union. Fast and reliable international money transfers.
India boasts a rich history at ICC events and roll another trophy to their cabinet come the 9th of March. Bangladesh want to script a success story of their own. Can the Tigers rise to the occasion in 2025? It's an all-Asian showdown. Bangladesh, India, their ICC Champions Trophy campaign begins today. There will be anxiety and excitement in equal measure among the players as they get set for this crucial contest. Champions Trophy action shifts to Dubai after that fine opening in Karachi last night. It's Bangladesh versus India, and we're still in Group A though. Remember, it's a small tournament, so early points are absolutely crucial. Then to Group B, they've been watching so far. They start in Karachi tomorrow, then Lahore before we all come back here to Dubai. Much excitement here in Dubai, and doubtlessly in Pakistan as well. Hello and welcome. It's a nice, pleasant day in Dubai. Normally you think Dubai, you think hot, 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 but it's a nice mid-20s. First game for both sides, there's always a little feeling in the pit of your stomach. Which team will handle that better? Because this is what they're playing for. The captains are ready. We're all set to go. Let's go down and meet Ravi Shastri.
We are in the United Arab Emirates. It's the Dubai Cricket Stadium, and it's the Champions Trophy coming up. It's two Asian teams, India and Bangladesh, that will go head-to-head as we head into toss time. You've got Shanto for Bangladesh, Rohit Sharma, India, David Boone, the match referee, and the toss rep. Shanto has been given the coin, and he'll give it a flick.
Heads.
Heads is the call. What's it, David? Well, Shanto, you won the toss. What have you decided?
I like to bat first. Looks pretty good wicket. We wanted to put some big score on the board.
What's the preparation like? What's the form like?
Yeah, I think preparation was very happy. I think last few days we have some game scenarios and the boys are really excited to play here. We recently finished our BPL tournament, so boys are really ready to play this tournament.
And if you look at your record against India of late, it's pretty good. So the boys will be confident.
Yes, obviously. I think last series we won against them, but we have to play today as good cricket, and I hope boys are very confident and believe themselves.
But you look at your team, still plenty of experience in the side. You're back after injury. How are you feeling?
Yeah, obviously, we feel very good. I think a couple of injuries is there. So Mushi, Ridoy come back to the squad. So really happy and confident.
And what is your combination for today?
We have got 3 seamers and 2 spinners along with the batsmen.
Have a good one,
Thank you.
Rohit, looks a grassless track there. Would you have batted as well?
No, I would have fielded first as, I feel we played few years back here and it gets a little better to bat under the lights. That was the reason for us to chase the target. But anyway, I mean, they won the toss, they batted first. And we now have to just focus on what we need to do with the ball and then, see where the game goes.
Now, you've just played a series against England, so when it comes to match fitness, the boys pretty fit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're all looking good. The last series that we played back home, everyone's fit and fine to go. It's just about, creating that momentum that we created back home again. Get back into playing ways and playing well. This is an important game. So let's hope we start well.
You mentioned starting well. Extremely important in a tournament like this, where every game could be a knockout.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's been the case with any ICC tournament where, there's no looking back, every game becomes very, very important, and all the teams are thinking in that same way. So that's why it makes it very, very exciting, this tournament, and hopefully, we can achieve the result that we are looking for.
Now, always a headache to pick your 11 with the talent that exists. What's your combination today?
Look, I'm not going to go through from the top to the bottom. The last ODI that we played, only Varun misses out from that. And Jadeja comes back from that. Arshdeep misses and Shami comes back.
Have a good one, Rohit.
Thank you.
Well, that's the news from the center. It's Bangladesh who won the toss, and they've decided to bat first.
Ravi, as usual, with the toss. Bangladesh side for today then.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the combination, you would feel that, yes, Mahmudullah is missing out because he has an injury. So Tanzid Hassan Tamim, he's been an excellent touch recently, the opener, and then the middle order, where they will believe that Mushfiq, Miraj, Jakir, and others can hand in. What about the seam and spin of Rishad, Tanzim Taskin, and Mustafizur Rahman? I think it's a good side, it's a quality side, but they need to go and perform. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, they need to set a very good target for India, bat very deep. Dinesh Karthik, what do you make of that side?
Well, the top three speaks for themselves. They've been very strong over the years, and again, Gill in some great form, Rohit and Kohli finding some form in the recently concluded English series. Shreyas, again, someone who was not supposed to play but did well, and then we have the fast bowlers. The one surprise would be Harshit Rana. Everybody expected Arshdeep Singh to play, but again, a very strong 11, one that is very balanced as well.
Yeah, fair call. I thought Arshdeep might play too, but what kind of surface here in this first game in Dubai? Mel Jones, Nasir Hussain will tell us.
Well, Harsha, before we get to the surface, let's just go through conditions at the moment, because I mean, quite a thick blazer, and I'm pleased to say it is not that hot, so that is wonderful for the players this evening. And we've just got a slight breeze. I'm looking at the flags at the moment. It's just picking up a little bit as well. Let's look at dimensions first. Two big things of note. Long hits straight, 82 metres straight down the ground. And as much as that stands out for me, the other part is we have a short boundary. Yes, 12 metres difference between the offside and the onside. Even if I look at it now, that is looking a lot more enticing than it is all the way down there. So captains, spinners, and even the quicks will certainly take note of that. A lot of cricket's been played here. We've had the Women's World Cup, a couple of other tournaments, and then the ILT20. I'm looking at this, Nas. It is looking very, very bare.
It is very, very bare, but it looks a good pitch. This is obviously the first game for the tournament for Dubai. But if you actually look at the whole square, because of those tournaments you mentioned, the ILT20 and the Women's T20 World Cup, you can see how bare it is and how tired it's looking, the square. But this pitch they're playing on today looks a belter. This doesn't look tired. This is sealed. There's a little mosaics there. It is very dry. There is no grass on it at all. So there's no debate about the surface. The only thing there is a little bit of debate about is the dew. The groundsman says there's been no dew here this year. Generally in Dubai, it gets better under lights, but you can see why Bangladesh batted first, because it looks a belter.
It certainly does. Well, the Champions Trophy has a long and proud history, and India, they've played their part.
Ashwin, 6 in the bank. Treadwell misses, Dhoni misses, but it doesn't matter. India win the Champions Trophy.
That's the tournament I started opening the batting, and everything changed after that. My life changed after that. The way I started looking at myself, looking at the game, looking at how I want to bat, everything changed after that. ICC trophies are never easy to win, and when you go on to win in the way that we did, was very, very satisfying, to be honest.
There was a lot of dancing, a lot of cheering, a lot of excitement. We won a very special game, very difficult game. Conditions became very different to what we started off from 50 overs to 20 overs. Then we won a very difficult match against a quality team in their home conditions. So it was a very memorable day, and the celebrations went deep into the night, and yeah, definitely a lot of dancing and cheering and singing as well on the field.
Virat did that game style, yeah. So we were all enjoying, winning the Champions Trophy in England. And beating England in England, that was a very special moment for us.
We played really good cricket in that tournament, very consistent cricket. And when you play like that, it is very, very satisfying. Finally, when you hold the trophy at the end of the day and then realize that all the hard work that you did has really paid off. So it was very, very pleasing for us.
It's all over. Pakistan win.
Obviously, we lost against Pakistan in the final, but it's a new start again. You have to start from the scratch.
We all know that Champions Trophy is that kind of a competition where we need to be at our best to try and win, because every game eventually ends up becoming a knockout game or a must-win game. So we are really excited about it. It's always a pity that you miss the quality of Jasprit Bumrah, and imagine him and Shami bowling together, what they did in the 50-over World Cup. Everyone saw that how threatening both of them can be. But yes, I've always believed in one thing, that a good team is not dependent on one individual. We've got a good blend of young players and experienced players as well. If you talk about people like Virat, Rohit, KL Rahul, Mohammad Shami, these guys have got the experience. Ravindra Jadeja, these guys have got so much of one-day experience. Plus, at the same time, we've got younger players like Harshit Rana, Arshdeep, Varun Chakravarti, Kuldeep, all these guys, Shubman Gill, Rishabh, so all these guys. So I think we've tried to have a good blend of experience and explosive guys who can express themselves in the middle.
So we all are looking forward to the tournament, and everybody is in good touch.
We just want to go there and try and play the game and see where it takes us, and hopefully we can go out there and do what is expected out of us.
Some great scenes there from 2013 if you're an India fan. Dinesh Karthik, of course, batted as a specialist batter at number 4. Rohit Sharma started off opening there. So much talk, DK, about Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli into the tournament. Are you satisfied with where those two legends are?
Quite satisfied. Ideally, a little more scores would help them, but it's a fresh tournament, the Champions Trophy. Rohit's got runs in the second ODI, whereas Virat got a 50 in the last one, so that will give them some confidence. And great players find a lot, even if they get one score. The beauty is they keep repeating it, and that's what we come to expect in this tournament.
It's not that long ago that you were in that change room. How does a team handle the absence of a player like Bumrah? Is it easy to say, look, he's not there, just let's look ahead? Or does the mind keep going to who's not there?
As long as you get ahead of the game, then you don't miss him as much. But in crunch situations, when you know the game is on the line, you're always thinking, I wish Jasprit Bumrah was there. That's his speciality. He knows when to pick wickets. He also knows how to keep it tight, like he did in the finals of the T20 World Cup. So that man is a genius. They will miss him, but hopefully they don't do much in this Champions Trophy.
Now, you like the 3-spin combo that India are playing with on surfaces like these?
I don't believe what Nasser says generally, but the pitch report says that it's very dry, it's going to spin. So in that case, I would like to believe that it is the right combination.
Across formats, there's been a lot of talk. You talked about Rohit Sharma. There's been a lot of talk about Virat Kohli. But in one-day cricket, he is the GOAT, isn't he? Easy to come back for Virat Kohli in this favoured format?
Much easier than the other two formats.
Yeah.
I always believe in terms of testing skills, probably one day is the place where you can take time. At the same time, the ball doesn't trouble you too much in terms of movement. So that will definitely encourage Virat. How he played in the last two ODIs, the way he shaped up, looked good. But we all know what Virat is. The bigger the game, he finds a way to step up. Now with Virat Kohli, that's what I'm expecting in Champions Trophy.
Right, there you go. So that much about India. Now what about Bangladesh? They're batting first today. Now a little while before play began, Michael Atherton caught up with their fine all-rounder Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
Eddie, vice-captain for Bangladesh in this Champions Trophy. How much are you looking forward to that extra responsibility?
Yeah, definitely. In this tournament, definitely we have to get responsibility to everyone, and we just look for play well in these conditions. And yes, it's been tough, but still we are confident.
You've got a tough start against India, but they're a team that you've enjoyed a little bit of success against of late.
Yeah, definitely. They are a very good side, and we are very experienced side as well. And we have some few players. They played so many years international cricket, and yes, we are very excited about today's match. And I think if we perform well, definitely it could be better.
Your batsmen in particular are coming off the BPL, so they're going to have to get attuned to the rhythms of 50-over cricket very quickly again.
Yeah, definitely. We had good practice session in our countries, and definitely recently we played really well in BPL, and the boys perform well, and they're getting wicket, getting runs. So it might be good for our teams, and they might be good confident at this moment. So we're just looking forward.
You yourself go up and down the order, shunted up and down the order. Which do you think is your best position?
Yeah, definitely. I also used to so many positions, and actually I love to play in the middle over. In the top order. Like, you know, 3 or 4 is good position for me, and might be I also playing the middle order this tournament.
And how much we're looking forward to seeing your quicker bowlers perform in Dubai in these conditions?
I think, yes, we had a good fast bowling attack at this moment, and you know, wicket looks good. It's not easy to bowl in the here, and I think we had good bowling attack at this moment, and so we're looking for a few wickets in the top order. And yes, Taskin, we have Taskin and Rana and Fiz, so we have to push themselves.
We look forward to watching you play. Good luck.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, he's a fine young player, Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Now, Athar Ali Khan watches virtually every game that Bangladesh play. Is he ready to step into Shakib Al Hasan's shoes?
I think he's already stepped into his shoes. I mean, if you look at how he has performed in the last year and a half, he's batting really well. He's taken a little bit more responsibility as a batter. He averaged almost 45 in the last 13 ODIs that he has played, and he's also among the wicket. He's a good thinker. He's also the vice captain of the team. Well, people believe that he is the future captain because he takes the burden on his shoulder and he is willing to bat any position. I think he's an excellent player.
Now, a couple of years ago, Bangladesh went back to the tried and tested Mahmudullah. Not playing today, how much of a hole in the middle is that?
I think, you see, injuries are part and parcel of the game, and you really don't want to look. Yes, he had been an excellent touch, 450s on the trot in those 4 last ODIs, but it's an opportunity for the youngsters, for someone like Ridoy or Jakar Ali to step in, just like what Mehdi Hasan Miraj has done. So I think it's a great opportunity for the others to show what they can do.
You like what Bangladesh have done, win the toss, bat first?
Yeah, I think so. That's what I thought that would have been the correct decision. But when you do that, it's the batting that has to come good. Your top order have to be among the runs, and if they can score runs, then the bowling attack is surely quite an effective one in recent past.
Okay, we'll wait and see. Yesterday, 320 was too many. What happens today? We'll take a break. When we come back, anthems, live action, so much more.
Sending money beyond your home ground? Whether it's for the folks back home, making that dream purchase. Special offers for new online customers. Wherever you're sending money, send it with Western Union.
I don't play basketball for the money, the fame. I only play because I wanted to change my family's life.
Hungry Jack's Carolina range. Try Whopper with flame grilled beef, sizzling bacon, tangy Carolina sauce and crispy onions. Or Jack's Fried Chicken Carolina. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. Hungry Jack's Mega Feast. Mega value. 2 Whopper cheese, 2 cheeseburgers, 2 chicken royale, 4 small chips, 4 small drinks, plus 3 chicken tenders for only $39.95. Only at Hungry Jack's.
Ready? I must recognize when it is time to end my competitive career. To the game of tennis, I love you and will never leave you.
What are you up to?
Just about to double our network.
Wow.
Double coverage activated. Double coverage activated.
Return to route.
Double coverage activated.
Now with double the network coverage, make your move to Vodafone.
The Cupra Fermentor. What you feel is called obsession. Cupra, inspiring from Barcelona.
Cricket is a game of small margins. You can feel like you're on top, and it can flip in a second.
There's no bigger rivals than India and England.
If you can stand up on this stage, you stood up when the whole world is watching.
So we're in the city of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, and the Champions Trophy 2025 will kick off here after the opening game in Karachi last night. And going head to head this afternoon will be the two Asian teams, India and Bangladesh. Bangladesh led by Najmul Hussain Shanto, and Rohit Sharma, long-standing Indian captain, will be in charge for this Champions Trophy 2025. A little while earlier, the toss took place. Bangladesh won the toss, and they had no hesitation in batting first. So we're at the Dubai International Stadium. See as many as 8 pitches over there. Where the stumps are, you can already see there's hardly any grass on the surface, but it's a tough tournament this. It's a tight tournament, 2 groups, both strong groups. You have to start well. If you don't start well, you put yourself under immense pressure in catching up and looking to qualify. So Bangladesh, India, New Zealand, Pakistan, Group A, Afghanistan, Australia, England, South Africa. New Zealand have opened their account, and the only team to do so in the Champions Trophy so far. Well, 2 Asian teams playing. One would expect the crowd to build up. It's a hot afternoon, but I'm sure as the afternoon progresses, there will be a lot more blues, a lot more greens as well. So you'll see plenty of flags. Bangladesh also very well supported in these parts of the world. They have a good record against India of late. It's still a very experienced team, as is India, really. When you look at the talent that India possesses, it's sometimes hard to pick 11. But they'll want to start off it well here. They'll know the importance of these early games. Next game for India will be against Pakistan. They would have watched what happened last night, and they know if they win this game, they put tremendous pressure on the hosting nation. So a big moment here. The 2 flags spread out there. India on the left, Bangladesh on the right. And very soon you'll see the 2 teams coming out as well. One thing you can be guaranteed is the noise in this Dubai International Stadium today. Even if it is not full, just the echo will make sure that the atmosphere is electrifying. And out come the officials, led by David Boone, the match referee, and the umpires.